Alright, hey guys, I'm here with, kind of a different kind of video, and, right now, to be honest, I'm gonna be talking about the trio of swords, the three highest this is called the trio because these are the three highest damaging swords in the entirety of Roblox: the Darkheart, the Lumina, and the Ghostwalker, which is the runt of the trio. Anyway, these two right here, we all know about the special meme between these two, where there's a versus between these two, for fuck's sakes, and, yeah, that's a thing. But these two can counter each other. These two can indeed counter each other with special tactics. However, the Darkheart can, once again, like I said, it can even, counter itself. This sword is very overpowered because of its vampiric abilities. This sword can also counter the Ghostwalker because like I said, these can all counter each other. These can physically all counter each other in their own ways, and even each other. Like this. They can all counter each other. It does not matter which ones we're looking at, they can counter each other, and all of them. These three can all counter each other. However, these swords have their own special abilities. This one right here, the Ghostwalker here, this sword makes you jump higher, and it makes you turn invisible when you kill someone with it. The Lumina will make you jump higher up on a lunge, and the Darkheart, I've already explained, has vampirics, and this is also my main in Catalog Heaven, just because of that fact. Anyway, I'm about to bring in another sword here. So let me go grab that. I'm gonna bring in the icedagger here. So, everyone knows about the icedagger. Everyone knows about the fucking icedagger. Piece of garbage, that's what it is. This thing is cheap as hell. So, the icedagger has two forms. The icedagger has two forms. It has its first form, which is just normal damage, and it has its active form, which is when it freezes players. Now, the Darkheart, all three of the trio can also counter this sword. But this sword is very tough to beat in its second form. In fact, this can counter this very easily in its second form. It can easily counter this. But it can also counter this. And this. The thing is that there's a key to beating this thing, and that is fences. Fences are basically this thing's weakness because this one's so short. This one is half the length of a normal sword, henceforth it's very easy to fence. And, see, the way this works is that Darkhearts are usually used for parrying, the Luminas are usually used for fencing, and Ghostwalkers are used for both. The icedagger is used for parrying. The icedagger is usually used for parrying because of how overpowered it is. It's a one-shot in its active form. However, the Darkheart is a lot better than this thing because it's a longer sword, henceforth it can counter everything. Now there is the Peries as well, the Peri swords. And the Peri swords are a pain in the ass to deal with. The periastrons swords, they're pretty periastrion. These swords are... The periastrion swords in Roblox are fucking annoying as shit. Every single one of these is painful to deal with. Especially the elemental ones. The Christmas one, the Chaos one, which is right here. These swords are annoying to deal with. I hate these swords. When I'm playing Catalog Heaven, these are the swords that I'm most likely to die to. These are the swords that I'm most likely to die to, even though I use Slate Skin. This one particularly is fucking annoying. The light sword, the light periastron, and here's the opposite, the polar opposite of it. Yeah, this one's not too bad. The green one ain't too bad at all. But once we get into things like the Christmas ones and the once we get into the Christmas ones and the fall ones and all this shit, it gets pretty complicated to deal with it because you gotta learn how to properly use your force field potion and all this stuff just to get it out of the way. Anyway, these swords I'm just gonna leave out of the question for now because these swords are really complicated, but these are our main deal. These are the swords that most people use in Catalog Heaven. These four swords are what most people use in Catalog Heaven when they're actually playing fair. These are the most commonly used swords when people are actually fucking playing fair. However, this sword is kind of an exception from that, because this sword right here, let's just say this, it's a one-shot, get that crap out of here, it sucks. But these three are the mains, basically. They're the mains for a very important one.